Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Look at My Chest. Today we are looking at a non-alcoholic energy drink from Bang. This is Bang's whole lot of Chocolata, which is with natural flavors. I've never been a huge fan of Bang. I will give that the Canadian Bang has a lot more information on the cans than the American Bang. This is American Bang. You must be 18 years old to drink this. It says not intended for people under 18. No carbs, no sugars, no calories, no artificial color. It's by the makers of the legendary Red Line energy products. I don't even know what Red Line energy products are. No clue whatsoever. Now, when you get the Canadian ones, you get Bang Fuel the Extreme. Oh, right on this, it's like super creatine, EAA aminos, Ultra COQ10. Yeah. No. Okay, let's try and get this camera just a little bit more level. Good day, Brian. Keep being a naughty boy, Brian. Get nothing but coal for Christmas. How's the camera? Is the internet doing okay? What's this? Hi, Chad. Are you back living in Canada? I never left Canada. I left civilization. I went to the Arctic. I was in Nunavik for 3 years. I am in Ontario now, but I am in Deer Lake First Nations, Ontario. Deer Lake First Nations, Ontario is still a fly-in only community, except for 2 months a year when the winter road is there, and some of the people from Ice Road Truckers bring stuff up here. But we are closer to Winnipeg than we are to, say, Thunder Bay being the closest Ontario large place of residence to us in Ontario. Basically, to get here, you fly from, we flew from Ottawa to Toronto, then Toronto to Thunder Bay, then Thunder Bay to Sioux Lookout to Red Lake, then Red Lake to here. Anyway, let's get on to the Bang. Well, actually, there was a comment there first. Amazingly clear and no buffering. Wow. And we're not even on Starlink yet. Starlink is coming for here. I have to install it on both staff houses and the store. So I was quite well aware that this Bang product would be see-through. All Bang products are clear. There's no artificial color. I just kind of expected something that looked like brown cow, to be honest. I expected chocolate milk. Sent out of the can. If you're wondering why my voice is kind of nasally and all that, apparently I have COVID, according to the COVID tests I've done. And it makes sense because I felt like death for 2 days. Today is my first day that I'm like, yeah, other than my voice, I'm pretty good. That actually smells like fucking chocolate. It smells like Cadbury chocolate. It smells like a Cadbury Twista, which is from the UK. Out of the glass, not really anything out of the glass. Cheers, let's try it. I saw that there was a comment. We will get to it. So if it's correct and I have it, this is my my fourth time this year with it. Yeah, that's awesome. They don't want me to go to the health center and do a PCR test, though, because then the store has to close. Right now, I just stay at home because my wife doesn't have any symptoms. It's weird because it's like you're drinking a cold, well, I should say room temperature because it was in a box behind me, but a room temperature fizzy hot chocolate. You still get that almost like stevia mouthfeel, but other than that weird oily, dulled sweet mouthfeel, this is a fucking awesome little thing. really nice. Would I buy it again? Probably not, because I'm not a big energy drink guy. I mostly drink my energy drinks for this review, just to have something else, right? Because I started doing the energy drinks a lot more often when I was in Nunavik, because it cost $130 for a 12 pack of Bud. Well, a 2 for a Bud. But because of that $65 12 pack, I started buying other things that I could review. And it continues here because of the fact that this is a dry reserve. So there is no alcohol other than the homemade hooch and stuff. But I follow the rules of the places I'm at. There is no alcohol. I won't do alcohol reviews. That's fine. They did get angry at me for bringing in Molson XL, though. I brought in Molson XL because people asked me to bring in Molson XL, and I got this is a dry community. Why did you bring in beer? I go, it's non-alcoholic beer. It's a 0.5%. I go, yeah, actually, it says less than 0.5%. And to get drunk on 0.5%, you need to drink 3 or 4 12 packs in an hour, and that'll give you water poisoning and kill you anyway. Well, don't bring it in anymore. Okay. Whatever. Whatevs. You guys are the boss. Luckily, I still have these. And I still have about 30 reviews from the summer, because when we were in the summer, we were able to get about 250 reviews done in that 5-week span. Wow, I didn't realize I drank that much. That was 50 beers a week. Well, that's not all that much when you to the fact that I've had none since then. Yeah, it tastes like carbonated, weirdly sweet hot chocolate. I like it. I wouldn't buy it again, so I'll give it a 6.75 out of 10. But it was interesting. I did see some comments, so let's go see what they were as we move over here. Give you a little weather update. I don't know, when I'm live, can I switch the direction of the camera? It looks like I might be able to. Okay, a little weather update. It is like -6 out, and I thought I hit the button. Did I not hit the button? There you go. So -6 out, and there you go. You'll notice the snow on top of my water pump station isn't very thick. It's not very heavy. There's almost no insulation in there, but it's very hot in that room. You see my skidoos that I uncovered and put together yesterday. That's the warehouse that's collapsing. We have some guys coming tomorrow to try and do an emergency fix, which is funny because they tried to do an emergency fix in the summer, and the guys that came said they couldn't. So they're sending another group to try and do an emergency fix. There is my ghetto patio set, all covered up in snow. There's a bunch of boats on the ground all covered up in snow. There is our impromptu weather. It's nice. It is. It's nice. And like I said, we have lots of stuff to review, lots of stuff to do. I still have like 12 energy drinks in the box over there. I have 2 non-alcoholic beers still, because I won't bring non-alcoholic beers into the store anymore, but I will not buy a non-alcoholic beer so I can have a beer every once in a while. Not going to happen. I'll follow your rules of I can't get drunk. I'll follow your rules of don't bring in any alcohol. This one's 0.3. I have more alcohol in my blood just from being Irish than what that thing has. Yeah, so anything you guys want to talk about before I go? I might just head outside and do some snow shoveling, since I'm actually up and mobile today, unlike the last little bit. I have the dogs here. They're eating bully sticks right now. Well, one dog's eating a bully stick. The other dog has ate hers already. Merry Christmas to you, Steve. Yeah, there's Colleen. She's all asleep. The pup is over there on the treadmill. He's made the treadmill his personal bed. Lucky for him, the treadmill can't turn on because I have the key in my room. My son played with the treadmill and hurt himself, so the key is hidden. I have some Innocent Gun Caribbean rum cask beer ready to drink for Christmas time. I dislike you right now because I have no beer to drink for Christmas time. And it's not like it's in Nunavik where it was just a problem with price. It's a problem with there is none. You're not allowed to have it here. At the same time, it's nice because I do save a lot more money. I just, sometimes after a 14-hour, 15-hour workday, you just want to come home and have a beer, and you'd be okay with it being Bud Light. You wouldn't care because it's been 15 hours at work. Lose some calories. No, because you're up in the Arctic. Well, we're in the subarctic now, but you're still in a place where it gets rather cold, and your body naturally carb loads basically when you're doing that. You're naturally going, oh shit, I need to eat. I need to eat. I need to eat. And because you're using up so much more energy when you're outdoors. And I mean, getting from here to work is nothing. I mean, I can look out my window and see work. Like, if I was to come over here and look out the window, like that building across from us, that's the one-bedroom apartment for Wilbert, and then that is the warehouse that we can't use. Then we walk around and we're in. So like if I was to come over, so I go out my front door and I walk over there to the ghetto fence and I'm at work. So, I mean, I don't have to walk outside all that long, but some people do. I got to cut that thing down next year too because we don't use that for anything. Living on a compound, pretty much, man. We pretty much. Lots of reasons we moved from the other spot. One, we did not enjoy ourselves in Pavernantook. There was some nice people. Mark was an amazing guy. UC's an amazing guy. Ephraim's family. Lots of amazing people there. Didn't mind the job. It wasn't a hard job there. We do a lot more work here than we did there. Still with the same company, but but between 3 murdered dogs, sexual assault, physical assault, threats, people breaking and entering into our house when we're not home, kids are, stuff like that, it was time for us to leave Nunavik. Especially because our DSO did not care. We would tell him, hey, we need to get out of this place. This is what's happening. He'd be like, no, you can stay there. Everything's okay. We're like, no, we need to go. And yeah, so we had to leave. And yeah, we were being held back. We kept getting told that we were getting promoted. We were getting promoted. We're getting promoted. So just hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. And it was over a year of fighting to get out of Nunavik and get where we are now. To the point where we are now, we have people going, hey, if we have bigger stores opened up, you guys are doing so good, are you okay moving to the bigger stores? Like, can we move you to a road store? Can we move you here? Can we move you there? We're like, you really are thinking this? Like, we've never had somebody there that was able to stabilize that place, and you guys have stabilized it, so we're willing to move you basically anywhere. You're like, well, we kind of like it here. The only thing I don't like is I can't have a beer, but it means I don't deal with a lot of drunks because nobody else can have a beer. And most people that get intoxicated because alcohol is outlawed on this res. Most people that get intoxicated stay at home, so you don't deal with them. So that's always fun. Largest animal I've seen in Deer Lake, other than Colleen? No, there was a wolf in our yard. It followed Milo in. Milo was running away from it, and it followed Milo in. Now, for those of you that don't know what Colleen is a Great Pyrenees. We were always told when I first rescued her from my cousin, I was told she was a purebred. I knew she wasn't a purebred because she had a little bit of yellow goldy in her fur. I'm guessing she was mixed with Kangal, which is Anatolian Shepherd, which is what a lot of Great Pyrenees are mixed with if they're going to be a family dog, because they're more personable and they're easier to train, where a full purebred Great Pyrenees kind of does not give a shit what you say. It's going to do what it's going to do. She's well trained, but both those dogs are meant to fight off wolves and defend their flock. I have never in my life seen that dog that aggressive. Every hair on her body was up, and she went at that wolf, and that wolf left. Like, it was gone. It was nope. So a wolf is probably the biggest animal I've personally seen with my eyes. There was a 785-pound moose that was killed in the hunting derby. So it was the biggest moose that was taken down in that hunting derby. So that person won 10 G's. But yeah, bye guys.